Hey, good morning. And if you're here, you saw the headline, and you're proactive enough or smart enough to make the decision to try to learn more about how you can weather this downturn. And you're also here probably because you're freaking out. If your income is tanking, that's a terrible feeling. And I felt it back in 2007 and 8, and we weathered the storm, but it was painful. We gave back about $3 million worth of property, and my partner didn't agree with me on how to proceed with things. Now we aren't partners, and I'm happy about that because I make all the decisions, and all the responsibility falls on me. Anyway, so you are one of two people. You're either proactive enough to do something now before things get really bad, or you're sort of that, oh, I'm a positive attitude, things won't get that bad, I'm planning for the best, things will get better, blah blah blah. Good for you. Keep doing that. I think positive too, but on the flip side, I always look at what could happen. What could happen is we could fall off a cliff, and your income won't come back for a year to 5 years. So you have to make changes, make the decision to have a different plan, and diversify and things like that. And that's what this is all about, is helping you to get through that. You need somebody that's been there and done that. I wish I had somebody to guide me through the last one. I didn't, and I sort of deferred to my business partner, and his big thing was, oh, the banks aren't smart enough. They're not. The people at the top aren't organized enough to crash this thing. Yeah, they were. They were, and they did it. And the people at the top know, the banks, Wall Street, the people that are ultra rich, they know they can weather it pretty good, and they actually start to prepare for it way before. The banks are already probably preparing for crashing the economy, and they can do it if they want to. And the Fed's already raised interest rates enough that obviously it's putting the brakes on real estate, and that's part of the reason why people are not making as much. And so the difference is that you can continue on and think that things are going to get better, but things may get a lot worse before they get better, and you've got to survive. You don't want to lose your house. You don't want to give back, property and things like that. You want to be able to keep yourself going enough to be able to weather this storm. So if that strikes a chord, be proactive and take the next step. It's pretty easy. All you do is get yourself a plan. And it can't be, you can't do the plan yourself because you're too far into it. You can't even think rationally. And if you haven't weathered that last storm, you don't even have a clue on what to expect. Just one example, when in 2007, it was starting to slow down, we were thinking, oh, okay, well, so there's going to be some foreclosures. We went into our bank president, the guy that we could borrow $1 million, $2 million from at any time with the signature. I mean, it was that kind of relationship. We were flush with money. We had about 2 years worth of cash reserves. We were, we were perfect credit and all that stuff. And he was clearly rattled. And this was 2007, before the crash. And he said, going into the summer, he said, I'm not sure when, but we're going to stop lending. You guys better be ready. And we just sort of laughed because we were pretty arrogant. We were sitting on 2 years worth of cash reserves. We could do whatever we wanted. We were building a $1 million, $1.2 million home on 5 acres over in Happy Trails. We thought we knew how everything worked. And the bank president was flustered. He said, no, he said, you don't understand. He said, we're going to stop lending. And ultimately, all the lenders stopped lending that summer, within a couple months of when he told us. And so it happened, and of course, everything came to a dead stop. And then in 2008, the banks crashed, Wall Street crashed, and of course the rest is history. But we weathered that, and so just having gone through it is you can't trade that experience. That's a PhD in the College of Hard Knocks. So if you want that expertise, if you want that wisdom to help you chart a plan, because your plan is unique, everybody's plan is unique. Don't let the big brokers or the big people say, oh, you can do it, don't worry, we're not going to slow down. The big builders did that last time. Oh, we're not slowing down, we're busy, we're cranking. All of a sudden everything came to a stop, and it was like basically everybody lies up to the point where they can no longer lie. And I'm just telling you the truth, that it feels to me like we're in a potentially drastic slowdown. And you don't wait a year or 2 years and try to survive. You make the changes now, and I can help you with that plan. So if it strikes a chord, enter your details, and we will get in touch and we'll help you get the plan set.